Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. The palace of the Ooni of Ife is rumored to, have gone abuzz with joy and celebration following the announcement that the Oyo state government has officially dropped all criminal charges against the, revered Queen Naomi Ogunsi. This development, comes after the widely discussed Ibadan incident, which had sparked controversy and speculation. Palace Insider revealed that the Ooni of Ife, is immensely relieved and overjoyed by this news. Those close to the monarch affirmed that despite any past challenges, the Ooni has never stopped holding Queen Naomi in high regard. It's no secret that, she remained a significant figure in the palace and her well-being is of great concern to the revered king, Report indicates that the case, which, stemmed from an accident in Ibadan, had raised tension and led to various interpretations by the public. However, after thorough investigation and legal considerations, the Oyo state government determined that there was, no basis for further proceedings against Queen Naomi. The decision to drop the charges is being seen as a triumph of truth and justice, affirming Queen Naomi's integrity. Now, following the announcement, a wave of jubilation swept through the palace, with royal aide chiefs and close associates of the Ooni expressing their delight. A source within the palace disclosed that traditional drummers and praise singers spontaneously began performing, chanting songs of victory and praising the Ooni for his wisdom and the protection of the ancestral spirit over those dear to him. The Ooni has always had a deep affection for his wife, Olori Naomi, and he was deeply concerned about her well-being throughout this ordeal. A palace insider shared, this news comes as a huge relief, and the entire palace is rejoicing. Even members of the inner, council, who typically maintain a formal and reserved demeanor, could not hide their satisfaction. Many of them were seen exchanging warm gesture, acknowledging that they considered a divine vindication of Queen Naomi. Within the palace, the other queens who have long sought to win the Ooni's deepest affection could not ignore the significance of this development, while some of them maintain a neutral stance in public. Sources suggest that the quiet, reverence shown towards Queen Naomi's name in the palace is now stronger than ever. One of the queens who reportedly harbored hope of deepening her connection with the Ooni was said to have taken a moment of solitude upon hearing the news. It is clear that Queen Naomi still holds a very special place in this palace. A close palace observer noted, whether people admit it or not, the Ooni's heart has never truly, left Queen Naomi. He has always loved his dear wife, Olori Naomi. Now, another source confirmed that the Ooni's mood has been exceptionally light since the news broke, a sign that many interpret as his deep personal relief and happiness. Meanwhile, Queen Naomi herself has maintained graceful in her response to the news. Those in her circle describe her as a woman of unwavering faith who always believed that justice would prevail. She has reportedly expressed gratitude to those who stood by her, while also emphasizing that her focus remained on fulfilling her divine purpose. She has also acknowledged the Ooni of Ife's, quiet support, knowing that despite any past differences, the royal bond they share is one of the greatest of all. The truth will always shine through, she is said to have remarked in a private gathering with her close confidants, Now, beyond the palace walls, the decision to drop the charges has sparked reaction across the Yoruba kingdom and beyond. Many of our Queen Naomi supporters who have taken to social media to celebrate what they see as a victory for a woman of grace and destiny. Traditional rulers from various regions have also weighed in, with some describing the development as a sign of divine favor upon the queen. She is a woman of virtue, and this is further proof that she works with divine protection. A respected chief from Osun State, commended. As the dust settles on the chapter, one thing is clear: Queen Naomi remains a powerful presence in the story of Ooni of Ife's reign. The recent events have only strengthened the perception that she holds a unique and unshakable place in the heart of the Ooni of Ife. Now, with Palace celebrating and everybody celebrating, people have come to really know that, look, Olori Naomi is powerful, and Ooni of Ife. I told you that. You say this thing, Ooni of Ife is up, and Ooni of Ife will do anything to ensure that Naomi gets vindication. And above all, Naomi did not do anything wrong. Naomi just wanted to help. What happened, happened. And people wanted to, use that as a yardstick to, drag her and pull her down, because a lot of people have always been against her for reasons best known to them. But God, in his infinite mercy, has shown that indeed Olori Naomi is a child of destiny. No matter how much they try, no matter how many of them gather, they will never ever be able to pull Olori Naomi down. With all the things happening in Ile-Ife, people are beginning to realize how important Olori Naomi is. And if they will not drop charges against Olori Naomi right now, when and where, at what time would they drop charges against her? Because right now she is, needed in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And I really hope that even though Oyo State, in fact, I really hope that everything is clear, everything is clean. I pray that her international passport is returned to her, because they dropped the charges against her today, but I don't think that that is the end of the case. I just think that it might just linger for 1 week or so before they do the documentation and everything to return her international passport to her. Queen Naomi has gone through a lot, and I do believe that God has a reason for, everything that Queen Naomi has gone through. People who have been against Queen Naomi, those who would do anything to fight Queen Naomi, now know that Queen Naomi is not standing alone. They now know that there is a God that is standing for Queen Naomi. They now know that no matter how much you pull Queen Naomi down, God is there for her. Queen Naomi has gone through a lot, and one of those things that she says that touches the heart of people is the fact that she, feels really bad about the children that passed. She feels really bad that family had to mourn that way. She feels really bad that, in fact, something that was meant to be for good turned out to be something that bad. And she continues to mourn those children, because Queen Naomi is a woman that has a heart of gold. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.